This is music for border hoppers strapped with backpacks, passport, yellow fever cards and visas. This is music for border hoppers changing shillings to dollars, dollars to kwaches, and kwaches to pullers, and pullers to rands. This is our music.
Because basically what I'm getting from Muki is since Africans are down, no one is supposed to joke about Africans. Because that's what's coming out. Or what are you getting from this?
That's in a blanket.
Maybe in 20 years' time, we're going to be discussing Chinese of saying, hey, Africans cannot say Chinese jokes.
Yeah, because the Asians have always taken the small, big jokes. Why can't Africans take the hunger jokes? We are hungry. It's a reality. our leaders are fucking us up. We can hide away from the fact that
I wish he was on camera.
He would make a very good apartheid. You know, apartheid when it came up, this guy would say, no, there's nothing wrong with this. It's a law of good neighborly. You stay there and I stay here. They don't say this is the rich side.
But you say I make a good apartheid official.
Yeah, why people can say
I would make a good apartheid official.
Yeah, but if you didn't take
you're dictating what they should think about us.
There's another joke there also, I don't know how you take it, but this is a white comedian also, it's called Jim Jeffries, he's an Australian, who was joking about how men, when having sex, we don't need a woman to do anything to our nipples. And he said, I don't give a fuck about my nipples. You can take these nipples and donate them to a poor kid in Africa. I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And you might look at it in other ways, but even when you say that Eric Spears need to talk about Africa, right now there's one person representing Africa, and that's Trevor Noah from South Africa. And I'd say he represents us in the best way possible. But what are the other African comedians doing? They are clowning. So if they are clowning and someone else decides to talk about us, we need to blame ourselves. You know, we need to blame ourselves. We can't blame it. We live in a digital age. Africa can no longer say, people portray us wrongly.
There are people like Trevor Noah who actually, I told you about his interview on Hot 97. Yeah, he held it down pretty well. He held it down totally well. And I know you don't like Trevor Noah and you're from South Africa, but he did a good job.
Why do you have to say that on
camera? You don't like Trevor.
You might not find him funny, but we
find him funny. And then now, Jim Jeffries, you see, he's also disadvantaged because I don't think so. He's in the context of the jokes he's supposed to be making. This is an Australian. We all know how Australia started. I mean, this is someone who is short of making an Aboriginal joke.
No, I'm Muki.
You see that?
With that in mind, you wonder why African leaders are sensitive. If you're so sensitive as a civilian, you can't take a joke. How is an African leader supposed to take an African joke? African leaders can't take jokes here in Africa.
I'm representing people who cannot be able to sit in front of a camera and be able to hold a mic and articulate.
And you're saying Africans are sensitive.
Yeah.
So you have big dicks or
no, listen. It's not even about the size. It's not even about the size. This is the thing. Now, Eric Spears actually made a dick joke. You know that? And after he made that dick joke, he blocked me. You understand? So, I mean, pause. He said, you can look at that tweet. Yeah. So, in response to someone who's critiquing you, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I felt that was lame. A coffee can. That's like your dick fucking a coffee can. And I'm like, yo. You see, is that how you're supposed to respond?
Cold or warm coffee can?
No, but I think when it comes to criticism, I think it depends on the day that you find someone. You can catch someone on a bad day, and according to them, you talk shit and they jump on you.
It's those stereotypes, and because you've got like Blackish, you've seen the series Blackish.
Yeah. Very nice series. You need to watch it.
It addresses most of those things, more especially in corporate neighbors.
It's created by a dude called Kenya Barris. I'm sure he calls himself Kenya, but it's Kenya.
But it's more of the challenges and the stereotypes when you move into a totally different environment. In that environment, there are certain expectations. If, for instance, you're a black guy, at least you need to know the nod. You know, Eric Spears, for instance, my take on him, Steve Harvey, Eddie Murphy, for instance, is not free of this. De La Soul. They are not, and these are guys that are quite prominent, and they have had a lot of influence in terms of shaping people's thinking.
You have to take responsibility.
So to a certain extent, even if it was demonstrated to them because they claim that they do research. Because after he made that comment, he started going after Kurt Williams. I mean,
Who?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, but he was not saying
Oh yeah,
anything.
this was the show on Sway.
I saw it.
Yeah,
But you know, as writers, of course, Eric Spears is a better comedian than Kevin Hart. You know, he might.
This is music for border hoppers, changing shillings to dollars, dollars to kwaches, and kwaches to pullers, and pullers to rands.